Hi Libra, welcome to WillowOAK. I am here to do your reading for the week. So let's get some oracle cards and see what would like to show up for you. Okay, please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Not for you. And you might check your other placements for a more complete picture, or if this doesn't resonate with you. Okay, so that is saying there is something during this time that is not meant for you. And it could be anything. We can take a card for it, see if we can get some more information. But it's nothing to stress over. I mean, you've heard the saying, God's rejection is God's protection. So it could be something like that. Or it might be something that you know that is obviously something you do not want. Here, magic works through you, right? So this was a beautiful card. All right, let's get another card. And this is energy, and I have set this for a week, but it can extend out longer if it wants to. It's energy. And also, if you change your energy, it can possibly change this as well, okay? Sacral chakra. Okay, the sacral chakra has to do with your emotions, sexuality, creativity, those kinds of things. It's right below the navel, okay? So that could either be saying that this is a time where that's going to be really active, or it could be saying that you need to clear that chakra. We'll get more cards and see. Okay. Now let's see what your overall energy is. Strength. That's a beautiful, beautiful energy. Personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness. Compassion that brings about forgiveness. Realizing that you're stronger than you knew. Okay. Very interesting group. I'm getting a feeling, I was getting ready to start the cards, but I think maybe we should take clarifying cards first for those. I don't know why. Usually I wait, but I think we'll go ahead. Let's get a card for not for you. And see what we find out. That is a Hierophant. This is where you're learning from a higher source, where you're gathering information from the divine, okay? So maybe you had questions, right? Possible. We'll have to get the rest of the cards. But here it's saying you are seeking answers from a higher source. Okay, let's get a card for the sacral chakra. And then we will get some more cards. Well, this one didn't jump out. The Hangman. Okay, this is saying you need to put yourself in isolation for a moment because you have questions, and that is where you will find your answers using your intuition, okay? And that's got to do with your sacral chakra, which has to do with the emotions, creativity, sexuality, things like that. And at the bottom of the deck from taking that card is the Six of Swords. And this is talking about you're moving away from someplace that no longer serves you, going to a place where you will find peace and happiness. Okay? Let's get some cards. let's see what the first card is. The Hermit. Okay, the Hermit talks about you going inside, using your intuition to gain enlightenment. It is different from the Hangman. The Hangman is saying that you have questions or a question that you're seeking answers for. Here, this can be enlightenment for enlightenment's sake. And also here, you have not for you, and you are learning from a higher source. So I do see a connection potentially there. Okay. And then you have the card, the Scarab Beetle, where magic works through you. Here it's telling you it's time to take a rest. You've reached your first milestone, potentially, and now it's saying, do something you enjoy. Get your mind off of this. Clear your mind, and then when you come back, you'll be refreshed. Maybe a vacation. But here, and here are all a spiritual type of seeking some sort of enlightenment. Oh. And these two cards came out. An ending and dropping the burdens. Both are 10s. Okay? Maybe that's what you're seeking answers for, not for you. This is saying, well, both of them say, you're dropping the burdens, whatever burdens there are. One is really ruled or controlled by your emotions a lot, and it's talking about getting up and going forward to find your happiness and letting all of this go. All these emotions, just let them go. And this one is talking about dropping the burdens. You're moving on. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning. One that's filled with happiness, love, and joy. Wow. There is definitely a message here for you, huh? Okay, let's go a little bit deeper. And see what we get. Beautiful. Here it says that you are going to be very happy and content with your abundance. Oh, well, that shot right out. And you have the Moon. It says use your intuition. It's what you feed. If you feed the good side, it will grow. If you feed the bad side, it will grow. Whichever side you do not feed will wither and die. So feed the good side. And it's also nighttime, so it's harder to see clearly, right? So it says use your intuition, and it will help guide you along the path. So that is another card of using your intuition. And you have quite a few of those already. Okay. Here you have the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. This is the Ten of Wands, so you have it twice. And that is the universe's way of saying, I meant what I said. Okay? And now about the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles talks about you being really inspired to start a new career opportunity. You see the potential to grow and manifest your goals. You're ready to up-level your skills and learn something new. So what that would say to me is there is a huge potential for these to be self-imposed. It does not have to be, But yeah, here you're ready to go on. You're ready. You want to go. You want to start this new thing. And, you just by life experience, think back about it. When that happens and you feel that strongly about it, you tend to end what you've been doing to start this new thing. So it could very well be self-imposed endings going on. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Judgment, which is you going through a huge awakening and tuning into a higher frequency. You have a lot of cards that talk about you using your intuition, okay? So I'm sure there is a message in here for you when it comes to that. There is something that is not for you, and I think you're well aware of it, and you're letting it go. You're very strong. You're having this new beginning, one that's filled with happiness, love, and joy. And in here somewhere, and I think this is just me, but I think anywhere during this process, if you begin to feel overwhelmed, taxed, too much, use this. Go take a break. Walks in the woods or a little mini vacation, something like that. Make for sure that you come back refreshed. You don't want to be heavily burdened, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and get a clarifying card for the Ten of Swords. Okay, let me try to scoot this over a little bit. There. The Five of Pentacles. Okay. What it looks like you are dropping is you've been feeling isolated, alone, potentially. Like there is something that is not working well with you, and it's putting you in a negative state. Okay? And well, this would go right back to here, that it's not for you. Whatever this is, it could be something small, it could be large. Only you will know. But it does talk about you feeling isolated. And you want out of it. Okay. And it totally looks like you are getting out of it. And you're being smart, I think. Wise, because you're using your intuition a lot. And you're going to the divine. Okay. This is beautiful. You're dropping the burdens. And as a result, it's going to be time to celebrate. Okay. This is saying, because you're dropping the burdens, it's time to get together with everybody you love, you care about, and lift each other up, help each other, and celebrate. So to me, this is almost like a little story here. Something is going on in your world where it is not a good fit at all. You are feeling unwanted or isolated or outside the loop, something like that. And you feel like you need to let it go because it's affecting your emotions in a negative way. So you do. And because you drop all these burdens, now it's time to celebrate and have a new beginning. Which is beautiful. I'm looking to see if we need to take cards for anything else. We could take one for this one, but I'm sure this is the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Cups. So, what this is saying to me is you are in the process of replacing this challenging energy where you kind of feel unwanted or isolated with love, happiness, positivity. This particular card has a goal, and their goal is all about the love, okay? And they're in no hurry. Love is important to them. Beauty, art, poetry, all these beautiful things. That's what they want to surround themselves with. And that is at the bottom of the deck from taking this card. Okay, so quickly, okay, something was not for you. Obviously, it's this, because you're feeling isolated and left out, unwanted, something like that. And I would think this kind of energy you would be aware of. So if there's something in your life where you feel something like that, yeah, it's saying it's not for you. Go to the divine, and learn or gather information. Magic works through you. And I do think that's true. Yeah. Here, your sacral chakra, the emotions, creativity, sexuality, all these wonderfully emotional aspects of yourself. You're going inside, putting yourself in the hangman mode in isolation for a moment to find answers about that. Okay? Your overall energy is one of strength. So you're plenty strong enough to go through anything here. Man, you tend to show your strength through kindness and compassion, right? Okay. Here, you're seeking enlightenment. Here, you need to take a rest. And, it's not just physical exercise and stuff that makes a person exhausted. Being filled with emotions and trying to deal with that can make a person exhausted. You need to go anytime during this time and rest, recuperate, come back refreshed. You're getting rid of this, which is a good thing. Dropping it, and it'll be time to celebrate. You're having a new beginning. The Ace of Cups, of course. Love, happiness, and joy. And I love this card. The Knight of Cups. So you have this very slow-moving energy filled with all things beautiful and positive. And it could be a romantic relationship, too. You're going to end up being very happy with your abundance, using your intuition. Do feed the good side, okay? Let this go, whatever it is. You want to start something new. And it looks like you definitely are. And here you're tuning into a higher frequency, going through this big awakening. And you can see it throughout here. I think it's, there are challenges here, right here. But the end result's beautiful because you're trading in feeling isolated or left out, not wanted, something like that, for this beauty, happiness, and joy and abundance. Okay? All right, let's get some cards from the universe. Remember, I think I said when this card came out, God's rejection can be God's protection. And maybe that's what's going on. Okay, let's see the first card. Yeah, love it. So one of my favorite cards. I have a whole group, but this is one of them. It's a Fool. That's a new beginning. It's the very first card in the tarot. And it's telling you, you're going to have this new beginning. And it's saying, be playful, have fun, enjoy the process, make it like an adventure. Be open to the opportunities that are coming in to you, but make for sure that you enjoy this, okay? It's not time to be like this. It's time to have fun, okay? In this little bitty bag here, a little knapsack, pack light. Don't bring any negativity. Let that all go. All right. Okay. Okay, yeah. Usually if there's a problem in a reading of any kind, the universe will give me a card or more that makes reference to that, and I'm sure that's what this is. This is a card where you're looking at these 3 spilled cups, and you're not seeing the 2 full cups behind you. You're grieving this, and I can see how this and this definitely could make a person feel that way. And at the bottom of the deck, from taking that card, you have the card of nostalgia, which it's like thinking back on times from childhood, youth, a few years ago, and it brings back memories of love and warmth, that make you smile. I also think it's a very caring and compassionate card. Okay, let's get one more. Justice. Very good. Okay, this is saying that if anything has happened where you have been wronged, justice is here to make it right. Okay. Also, you see the scales? It's bringing in balance. So where before you didn't have balance, okay, and not for you, the endings, you did not have balance. By going through this change and this new beginning, you are bringing in balance. And when you have balance, life goes so much more smoothly. Okay, it's really nice to have balance. When you're out of balance, that's when challenges occur. Like this is a very unbalanced energy. Okay, I hope this helps. It looks like you're dropping a situation that's, one, not for you, and it's not worth being in. And you're starting this beautiful new chapter of your life, one that's going to be filled with love, happiness, joy, positivity. And it's a very intuitive time, okay? All right, let's get a chart. You have a heart with a heart inside, which means, to me, this is exactly the right thing to do, and it's going to be filled with love. Thank you so much. I really hope this helps. Have a wonderful week. Much love. Bye.